Hey guys, what's up? My name's Isaac. This week I was thinking a little bit about identity. What is our identity? What do we know our identity to be? Who we are? Now this might seem a little bit weird. You're you, I'm me, that's our identity. But we go a little bit deeper than that. Now let me tell you a little bit of a story here. When I was about 13 years old, I loved basketball. Basketball was the peak of my week. The Sunday game after church was the peak of my social existence and sports existence at that point, and I loved it. Now this might seem a trivial difference to you, but it's really not. You see, I internalized the fact that I played basketball and associated it with who I was. I played basketball, I am a basketball player, that is who I am. There was a problem though. On many occasions early in my basketball career, I would return home very disappointed and sad. Now the reason being is because I wouldn't have played very well, our team might have lost or even gotten crushed by the other team. Maybe you've experienced something similar to what I experienced. But it's different though. You might not be a basketball player, but maybe you do something else. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's the school you go to. Maybe it's a skill or talent you have. That is what you associate as your identity. That is who you are. Okay, but maybe you also experience what I experienced too, some disappointment in regards to that identity that you had. Maybe it's your job. You find identity in your job. That's who you are. That's what you do, right? And something's not going well at work, things aren't going very smoothly, and that part of your identity is being crushed. And the results of that are devastating. It can lead to a lack of joy, downright anxiety and sadness and confusion. All these kind of things are as a result of us planting our identity in something that we do. So as I was experiencing these things as a younger teenager, feeling these disappointments and feeling that kind of confusion and lack of purpose and kind of a lack of identity in what I was doing because I had associated myself as a basketball player, and yet that part of me was being crushed and that identity was becoming less and less stable as time went on. So what I found out was, with some searching in the scriptures, was that God has connected our new identity. We have a new identity in Jesus. He has connected that directly to Jesus. So your identity, who you are, is not what you do, what you have done, or what you will do. Your identity is directly connected to what Jesus has done, what He is doing, and what He will do. This changed my life. When I returned from a basketball game and I had not played very well and my team might have lost, that identity that I once found in basketball was now found in Jesus. And you know what? Jesus didn't really care that I lost that basketball game. He cared about my character during the game. He cared about my attitude towards the other players. He cared about my commitment to bringing Him glory. That was where His interest was. So my identity, who I am, was directly and still is directly connected to who Jesus is. When you understand that, that will change your life. So this week, I have a challenge to you. Understand where you mistakenly find your identity in. It can be a multitude of things. I've mentioned multiple examples. I want you to focus in on that thing. Focus in on that thing. Understand that that is not your identity. Once again, what you do, what you have done, what you will do is not who you are. That is not where your identity is found. Jesus died on the cross. He lived a sinless life first off, and then He died on the cross, taking the punishment for your sins. But not only that, He took your identity, who you are, your sinful state, upon Himself, and He gave you a new identity. It allows us to rest in what Jesus has done and rest in the new identity that He's given us. Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be a new video up next week. Hope this helped. Leave a comment down below with any of your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.